2 weeks ago, everyone was bracing for the Fed to raise rates, and then inflation landed and flipped it all on its head.
Newsom just signed a bill that wipes out fees, adding $70,000 to the cost of every new home build in California.
And on Homes Gone Wild, a really exciting story that will make you ask questions about signing.
This is Realty Talk. Let's get into it.
All right, welcome back to your favorite podcast on the planet, Realty Talk. We're very excited to be here. We're very excited to talk about all the things that are on the normal agenda, but also some stuff that's not on the agenda.
Yeah, some things happened.
Yeah, so the last couple of weeks, we've talked a little bit about the World Cup. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I forgot to do introductions. I'm that excited to talk about the outcome of the World Cup.
I know.
But I am Paul Fix-It-All, and this is the queen of the closing table, Suzanne, CD. And we're going to go right into it.
Yeah.
Spain wins the World Cup. How are you feeling?
I didn't want to say that I was right. Like, I didn't even...
You were right.
And when I text you, I was like, there's no words required. Just a photo of Gigi in her Spain attire. But it's like...
It was incredible.
Yeah, it was... I was really confident. Even though when we started talking about World Cup, there were questions like... How does this game work?
What is stoppage
Why
time?
are all of these minutes added to the end? But I felt really good that Spain was going to win. I just had the feeling.
Feeling.
Yeah.
I thought that France was going to win before the World Cup had started. Mm-hmm. And they looked like they were going to win throughout the whole World Cup.
Yeah.
And
your good friend Suzanne was like, Paul, change
bet
your bet. And you're like, well, Suzanne, you don't understand how the game works, but thank you for your input.
I mean, it was an incredible game. I mean, what I would say, we watched every minute of the game, and it was just like a tactical battle.
Yeah.
But in reality, Spain just murdered Argentina. Like, they had control of the ball the whole game. I think Argentina ended the game with like 2 total shots.
Yeah.
And Spain had like 15 or 16.
Yeah.
And a goal taken away. And I mean, it was just a wild, wild deal.
Yeah. I'm loving all those reels that are like the goalie that's like on the phone, like answering a call while he's like playing. And he's like, I don't know where Messi is. He just hasn't shown up today. And, all the things.
I will say, I don't know if I've told you this story, but I was in Spain. I was in Pamplona running with the Bulls when Spain won the Euro 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And so there was like the day after we ran with the Bulls, and I'm with a group. We have this like nice steak dinner, and we're watching the game as we're having dinner, and then Spain wins the Euro. And Pamplona is already a crazy like party in the evenings. Like, if you've never been to that city, I think there are like 100,000 residents of the city kind of year round. And then during the run of the Bulls, it's called the Festival of San Fermin. Mm-hmm. There's like 1.2 million people in the city, and there's not that many hotels. Like, people are sleeping in the town squares and everything.
Crazy.
So that's already crazy. And then they won the Euro, which is a big deal to them. It's like probably the second biggest to the World Cup. And I'll never forget the moment, like leaving this restaurant, and there were like marching bands and people dancing, and we just kind of got sucked into it. And like all of us Americans followed this like Spanish parade and marching bands through all of Pamplona until like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was incredible.
1 or 2 is early. Like I was seeing things all night. It was like 3 a.m. It was still just wild everywhere. Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. I mean, that's when they're having dinner. So
yeah, that's true. 1 a.m.
Yeah. So, that was awesome. Also, really big things happened at the brokerage last week that I feel like we have to talk about, because we had been teasing for a while.
But can I ask a question first, though?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, for all of our soccer fans, we have soccer fans. We officially have soccer fans now. That's what we've identified.
True. Yeah.
Who's the greatest of all time? Ronaldo or Messi? It's too early to say Lamine Yamal or whatever his name is. It's way too early. You can't be in that
I do like him, though.
Well, of course you like him.
I mean, I like the personality behind him, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's, and his brother, that they're like,
But you saw the picture of Messi holding him when he's like a baby.
Yeah.
So is Messi the greatest or is Ronaldo the greatest? Ronaldo was in the halftime show with Madonna.
He was looking a little crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel confident enough to weigh in on that.
Yeah.
What do you think, though?
Oh, it's an
You
easy
think
one for
Messi?
me. Yeah, Messi.
Yeah.
Even though he lost the game yesterday, he's like, I mean, he was nowhere yesterday.
Yeah.
Like walking around the field.
Yeah.
But I think he's the best.
Crazy.
Okay. Sorry, big Innovate news.
Back to real estate.
Yeah.
So we had been teasing for a while that we had some big announcements. And this one is really big. I'm excited. I mean, we had a few last week, major milestones.
Yeah.
But this, we just closed. I thought it was the highest deal in Malibu, but it's the second highest. Still exciting. Year to date, the second highest closing in Malibu year to date, closed by Innovate Realty, off market, with some awesome agents that we have in our Westlake Village, Calabasas office. Kathy Messina, Annette Berger, and Debbie Weiss. Mm-hmm. And buyer was procured off market by Debbie. And this developer basically purchased this this home in Malibu for $34 million.
Nice.
And I would just like to say that the highest deal in Malibu was $35 million. So it's so close to being the highest deal of the year, but still just such a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
And this developer is going to be bringing this to market.
Yeah.
He thinks it's going to be about 15 months and bringing it back to market with Innovate Realty at $90 million in 15 months from now. So super exciting. And, he really has this amazing vision for the property because it's super unique already as it stands. And I think what's really cool is there are some characteristics and certain things to the home that you truly cannot have anymore in Malibu due to,
coastal and
changes. So it's definitely a score and going to be a really fun project to watch and document and share with our viewers and everyone else. So
it's a really unique property. We walked it a couple times. Mm-hmm. I don't remember seeing that kind of a view in Southern California.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's some really beautiful views in Laguna and the Palisades and things, but this one is like, it's pretty epic.
Yeah.
I don't think you would say it, but this was also listed previously with another brokerage and was not successful. So, what do you think separates Innovate and the ability to go and close these trickier transactions? Because this one, it's not like a move-in ready house. This is a trickier transaction. It requires a really specific set of communication skills to help a buyer and a seller, find the middle ground and get a deal done here. Cause it's big dollars, big risk. What do you think differentiates us from brokerages that haven't been able to do that?
Yeah. I mean, I think this scenario had a situation where, an agent procured the buyer off market.
Yeah.
And what I'll say is I think it's two things. I think number one thing that we really talk about quite a bit at Innovate is the people that we're bringing together. And so I do feel that, the team that we had making that deal work and putting it together, talking with attorneys on a daily basis. I mean, they truly made magic happen.
Yeah.
Things that, people had said would never be done, like changing clauses in insurance and all the things. And this team was able to really bring it all together and overcome all of these obstacles. And I think that that's one thing that we do really well is we identify the right people at Innovate. It's not for everyone, but there is kind of a culture fit. And I think at the base of that is the teamwork. So that's number one. But number two, I mean, and we've talked about it before, I do feel that we have put a heavy focus into marketing,
right?
Because we know that we need to, and I think a lot of times, especially agents that have been at a brokerage for a really long time and they're just kind of going through the motions and doing all of the same things that they would always do. I mean, we've evolved past that, and I think we've put programs and marketing tools in place. I mean, we're training on one tomorrow where we had an agent that literally, took her own photos, uploaded them to our tool. It did all the virtual staging. It removed all the things in the photo that weren't supposed to be there. It made twilight photos. And, it's like we, as a brokerage, we come together and we're constantly thinking about how are we going to, take marketing to the next level? And, not to make all of this about Innovate, because I know we have a lot to talk about, but I think, that is the mindset that you need to have. And I think sometimes agents get complacent with like, oh, I've been in this space for a while and I have the connections. But oftentimes it's not about that anymore. Things have changed. Yes, connections are great. And of course, that's a piece of it. But, the marketing that you put into it, the exposure that you get and what you do, that is what is actually going to sell a home.
Yeah. Yeah. Last thing I would say about all of it is that wasn't the only deal that happened last week at Innovate. Yeah. So there were $25 or $30 million worth of other deals, kind of like big lumpy deals too. Yeah. Here in SoCal. So really exciting stuff.
Yeah. Big things.
Congrats.
Yeah. Happening. Yeah.
All right. So this is a good segue into our first major topic outside of Spain winning and Innovate crushing it. So the Fed possibly just flipped a little bit, right? Yeah. So the June CPI report was released on July 14th, and it came in a little bit cooler than expected. So month over month, core inflation was 0%, and then about 2.6 annually, which was below forecast. At one point, we were at like 4.5. So that essentially is believed to now possibly kill the rate hike. So obviously, when we say the Fed's flipped, this isn't getting made until the end of the month. So they meet on the 29th, and we think. From the press, we think that 80+% of the people that are going to help influence this decision now are saying, okay, we're not going to increase the rate, the Fed funds rate. Yeah. And then mortgage rates responded, a little bit.
Because everyone had kind of anticipated they were going up, so rates were already up, right? So, so they had built that in, and now it seems with this information, they're, ticking down a bit.
A tad.
Yeah. 6.5.
Yep.
Versus I think it was 6.75, 6.8.
Yeah. I mean, I think the strongest argument is they're just going to keep everything the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean, they gotta let inflation kind of slow down.
It's not going down, but it's nice that they're not going up. We'll take it.
So SoCal numbers, LA Metro sales are up 6.6% year over year, which is kind of crazy. It doesn't feel that way to me.
No, it doesn't feel that way to me either.
I mean, we've sold some stuff in LA, and I feel like Orange County is really, really strong.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel that way. And inventory is down 2%. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah. San Diego's the outlier right now. Closed transactions are up 12.5% annually. That's a big number. And LA median rent, so rent in LA, median rent, not average rent, is $2,927, which is up 1.5% year over year. So affordability still stuck near 18%.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago, we were talking about possible rate hikes. What do we see now? I mean, I think we answered the question like it's probably just flat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sales are up. You know, what is that? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't feel like that, especially no. And I think, LA is so broad. It's so hard to say because, there are certain areas that are up, but as a whole, it's felt a little challenging.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can say what we have seen. I mean, we've talked about this before. It's like, we see what's happening and we have felt, I feel now, like over the past month, we're feeling like things are, starting to pick up. Maybe, and in June it started, things started going into escrow, but 6.6% year over year in the first half, I don't know. It must have been a rough year last year too.
Well, I was just going to say that, like 2025 sucked. Like there were, man, it's been the last year and a half as an investor selling inventory has been, it's been tough.
Yeah.
Like it's not been smooth.
Yeah.
So then, if that's true, then why is San Diego so much faster than like I mean, obviously LA is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Rents are going up.
Yeah.
The political climate's really not changing. Like it's still, the city itself is still kind of messed up.
Yeah, I think that's a huge part of it. But I also think San Diego started in a different place as well, where it's like the demand is still so high there. You know, I mean, we is
that because people from LA are moving there? They want out?
That had a lot to do with it. I think San Diego is kind of like that middle ground for people where it's like it's not Orange County and also you can still afford homes in San Diego that are really great and
you get space too.
You get
like an acre.
Yeah, where LA it's just like it's just not a thing. But the median home value in San Diego is much lower than it is in LA. So
yeah. Okay. I mean, obviously, if we had a crystal ball, we'd love to explain what we think is going to happen. But my perspective, and after reading through these numbers and hearing about it, it's and feeling what is happening in Orange County right now. Orange County inventory seems to be moving very quickly. I don't think San Diego is going to change for a long time because it's such a great place to live. And LA, I'm surprised to see that number. I bet that comes down a little.
Yeah.
I don't think it's speeding up.
Yeah. We'll see.
Beyond that. But we'd have to clear some stuff up, I think.
Yeah. I have been fact-checked.
Correct.
So
for our avid listeners, you'll remember 2 weeks ago, for our avid listeners, we have a lot of them. 2 weeks ago, Suzanne made the bold claim. I just want to put it out there.
I never claimed that it was like my idea, but I did throw it out there that I heard it and it could be true.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but we'll pause and run it back on the real deal.
Insert clip.
Yeah, insert clip. I think what you said essentially was that if you wear sunglasses, it's essentially like wearing sunscreen. So you don't need to wear sunscreen because you can't get sunburned if you wear sunglasses.
No. If you wear sunglasses, you're tricking yourself. You're tricking your eyes and your body into thinking that there's no sun.
Yeah.
So you will likely get sunburn because your body adjusts to the sunlight.
Can I throw a curveball at this whole conversation? I think if we go backwards, I think you did qualify it. I think you said there was like a viral thing I saw on social media.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this weekend,
yeah,
somebody also told me like, hey, have you guys tried the viral hack for like raw cookie dough? And I'm like, no, what is it? I'm not on social media.
Yeah, that's really already concerning to me.
But no. So she explains it and she's like, okay, you take cottage cheese and you put it in the blender. And then there's all these other things that you put in the blender, like almond flour and stuff. And then you put, chocolate chips in it. And then it tastes like uncooked normal cookie dough. It just doesn't have the eggs.
Okay.
But she qualified it the same way. She's like, there's this viral hack for uncooked, safe cookie dough to eat. So my whole point in all of this is that Instagram and viral hacks and TikTok are really dangerous. Could you imagine like cottage cheese chocolate chip cookie dough sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Imagine all of our listeners that wore sunglasses, went out to the beach, and got absolutely fried because they're like, well, Suzanne said it. It must be true.
No, they didn't wear sunglasses, went out to the beach. It still got
Still got fried.
Yeah. But it's true. Although I think, and I don't know, I think I would like to try it. But the cottage cheese, like, I think about the avocado stuff. Have you ever had, I used to make avocado chocolate pudding. And,
I saw that. There's no way that was good.
I thought it was amazing. I had a friend that was like, "You are a psycho. Like, this is awful." But I mean, I felt it was a hit. Like, I was serving that for a while. So I think you never
You're
know.
gonna make the chocolate.
You never
you're
know.
Make the viral chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah, I might have to try it.
Okay, so I have to read this though. I think just to clarify. So the viral claim had 10,000 likes on the post. It said sunglasses trick your brain into thinking it's dark, so you make less melanin, less vitamin D, your brain easier, so you won't wear them. I don't know.
So you burn easier because you think it's dark.
Got it. Okay. So wrong at every step. Melanin comes from UV.
Wrong at every step.
Comes from UV hitting your skin, not your eyes. That's literally what a tan is. Tanning bed users wear eye protection and it's just fine. That makes sense. Why didn't we think of that? Sunglasses protect your eyes from the UV. Okay. So verdict is false.
Okay.
Doesn't change anything.
All right.
Which my verdict for the chocolate chip cookie dough is going to be false as well. There's no way it's as good.
All right. And here's the thing. I feel like my taste, admittingly, like saying that I like avocado pudding, you're not going to trust if I tell you that this cookie dough is good.
No.
So I think I probably need to make it and then bring it for you to try on air. And we get like an actual, like,
I'll try it.
Action.
But there's no way
shot.
it's as good.
I mean, it could be. You never know. You know what? I'm going to bring in the pudding. That's like, I feel like you may be surprised. Like it really.
I like avocado. I use it in like my smoothies in the morning and stuff.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of the same. Like it just makes
texture.
that texture.
Yeah.
But you can cover it with like the
But you're still
chocolate
putting like
powder
something sweet in it.
You're making pudding.
Yeah, so it's got to still have like. But it's
here's where I went wrong. One time, the avocado wasn't, when my friend really judged me after this, the avocado wasn't fully ready. So there were like a couple of harder chunks of avocado. And I think that's where I went wrong. Yeah. But I think overall, if I have the right avocado, it's going to be, we're bringing it in. It's happening. You're
avocado
trying it
season's
on
coming.
Air. Yeah.
We're right around the corner. I have a big avocado tree.
I do too. Yeah. It's like the best thing ever.
Like hundreds and hundreds of avocados.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to try avocado pudding and the viral chocolate chip cookie dough deal. But we are not going to try the viral sunglass trick.
Yeah, we were wrong. I was wrong.
Okay. We have to get into our next segment about the Newsom.
Yes.
So for those listeners who are not, in tune politically, Gavin Newsom is California's governor, current governor. He also owns one of the best wineries in California, Plump Jack.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yes. But the headline, and I want to understand this, we're going to have to spend a little bit of time thinking through this and talking through it, is that he just killed fees, adding $70K to every new home. That's the headline.
Yes.
So he signs SB 179 on July 13, a budget trailer bill. So it moved fast and quietly. The headline is that it prohibits, waives, or reduces local development impact fees on new residential projects.
Okay.
That number, matters because these fees were adding an estimated $60,000 to $70,000 per unit, and now they're gone. So what I guess I could say related to this is we're doing a project in a city. I shouldn't get into all the facts, but they're in LA. Call it a city somewhere in LA. And, we were the lender on these projects. We foreclosed. Now we're going to go back and get these projects, built out. They were 5-unit. They were single family homes, and they were going to be built with 5 attached townhomes and subterranean parking. And that particular city has a fee called an affordable housing in lieu fee, which basically means that if you're a developer and you're going to scrape a property and you're going to put new homes in, if it's not affordable housing, then you have to pay a fee.
Got it.
That was $578,000 per site. These were 9,000 square foot lots. So that was, these were 5-unit deals. So that would be about $100K a door. So maybe this kind of tracks a little bit.
Yeah.
Newsom's line was blunt. If you want state funding, you want $1, you want $200 million, no local impact fees.
Okay.
Not sure what that means.
I don't feel like that helped me understand what this is anymore.
No.
But, okay.
So, I mean, essentially, I think what he's trying to do is, make it easier to develop.
Yeah. And it seems
in
like
California.
both sides agreed on this. It sounds like.
I don't know. I mean, look, I'm going to be super poo-poo on this conversation. Like, California is the just nastiest, toughest place to do development for all of the reasons. Like the state, all the local municipalities, just the way that they operate, the amount of red tape somebody has to go through to build something is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, for example, in Texas, you can just, you don't have to have a general contractor's license to build a house.
Right.
You can just build a house.
Yeah.
I mean, if you own the dirt, you can just build it.
Yeah.
I think those are two polar opposites and extremes. I don't know that either are right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know being on the other side of a deal where a city was telling me I had to pay $500,000 because I wasn't putting affordable housing in. It's like, why are you taxing me for a property that wasn't affordable housing to still not be affordable housing? You're going to make me pay a $500,000 fee just because it's not what you want it to be?
Yeah.
Like, if that's what you want it to be, why don't they go buy it?
Yeah.
But cities are crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I think the bottom line is that, hey, if this saves money for developers, great. I mean, I think that's helpful and, could potentially help us build more. Although $70,000, I don't know if that's making or breaking anything, but I mean, I think every little bit does help. So I think, the big picture is still a little murky, but I feel like this could be a step in the right direction, potentially.
Yeah.
So I know you want to.
I think we're damned if we do, and we're damned if we don't. Yeah, I don't know the answer. $60,000, $70,000 a door. It's a lot of money. That could make or break a project for sure. The other side's argument is going to be that, those dollars and fees for rebuilding roads and making schools safer and all this other stuff.
Yeah, that kind of brings us to Palisades. I mean, how does this move the needle for that area to rebuild?
I just got my first permit 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. From
that initial fire. So
yeah.
Again, it's one of those things where
it doesn't solve the bigger problem, I
don't know. It doesn't feel like it. I mean, we have a housing shortage issue. So nationally, we're still 5 million units short. And collectively, we've got to do stuff to make it easier to build and cheaper to build. Maybe this is good. I don't know. Time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I think we are going to have to close up with the Homes Gone Wild segment.
Okay. I'm very excited. I haven't read this yet. Again, so for all of our newer listeners, Homes Gone Wild is a great segment. And I guess our avid listeners like when I read it because my expressions or my responses are somewhat unique.
Yeah.
So I am reading this for the first time. Submitted by Money Question Throw It. Money question throw it. Money question throw it. I don't know what that means.
I feel like this is like some sort of slang or something that the younger ones are laughing at us about. Like, I don't know, throw the question.
Okay.
I'm not cool.
Yeah, this is way over my head. I was a first time buyer, but this is submitted by Money Question Throw It. So was money question throw it a first-time buyer? I was a first-time buyer picking up a townhouse. Built in the 70s, absolutely nothing updated. I knew going into it, it was a fixer-upper. That was the whole point. But there was one thing I could not figure out. In the middle of the living room, there was a rectangle of carpet, clean cut out. I know where this is headed. Somebody died. All the way down to the bare concrete, about 3 feet by 6 feet. Just gone. I guarantee somebody died.
Yeah.
Fast forward to closing. I may be 98% through the mountain of paperwork, pen in hand, and I finally think to ask the seller, who'd flown in from out of town, hey, so what's the deal with that rectangle of carpet cut out of the living room floor? And he goes, completely casually, oh, that's where my wife rolled off the couch and died. And then he adds, nobody realized she was dead for quite a while. So...
Oh, no.
So yeah, that rectangle was there. They had to cut her out of the carpet, and I learned this while sitting at the closing table, basically already signed.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think it's supposed to be funny, but it is kind of funny. Like, imagine being at the closing table and you're like, and you're not, I mean, I guess there's a couple things. Number one, money question, throw it. Is this you or is this somebody else? And are you not smart enough to ask the question, like, right when you walk through a house, like, why is, like, the whole floor, I mean, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess I'm thinking, so the seller and the buyer are at the closing table together,
That's
which
weird.
is interesting.
So it's going to be a weird, like
an attorney state or something.
South Carolina, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I guess here's a place where we can insert something nice about California, because I actually like that we have a disclosure that states, what that
Death in a
if
property.
somebody passed within the last 3 years, then you have to disclose that.
Yeah. Like New York, you don't have to do that because everyone's died in all of the units. Like there's multiple deaths in all the units. There's not that much inventory.
Yeah.
It is. This reminds me, I mean, we've talked about this on the show, but I bought a property where like a really heinous crime had happened, and it was the same situation. Like the floorboards were cut out, and but it was very different. Like
that's
you
why
walked
you knew
in,
immediately.
Yeah,
you're like, oh, death.
But they had like a woman saging the house for your walkthroughs and like saging underneath your feet when you left and everything. I'm like, this is no big deal.
Very LA.
But I remember having a project manager. It was her first like week on the job, and she came to walk that property with me, and she was like, "Holy shit, is this what every deal's like?" And I lied to her for a couple of weeks. I'm like, "Every deal has a death in it.
This is it. This is what you signed up for." Yeah.
But I think we have to have like the brass tacks conversation. So like, are you still signing and buying that house?
I mean, I feel like you know what you're getting into with an old house. It really just depends. Like I don't know. I don't know. I would have to be getting like an amazing deal on that house.
Because you live in it. This is you living in it. So are you going to live in a house where somebody died?
I don't know.
She rolled off the couch and died.
And then sat there and melted into the carpet. Like
I'm imagining like a big old ginormous obese person, because like you roll off the couch and then you die.
Yeah.
Like, is it because they rolled off, they died and they couldn't get up, or did they like die on the couch and then
they've
roll off?
fallen and they can't get up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm about to offend half of our listeners.
It's a tough one. I really think I need to know all the facts. I think I would want to press pause and really understand what happened.
Well, it sounds like this is a weird state where there's like disclosures are funky, so you're not getting the facts.
This is it. But I think so
you're not buying
I would have asked for sure. No, I don't think I could do it. You know, I feel like when you know too much about the house, it's almost like I don't want to know. You know, I almost feel I wouldn't want to know that in the situation.
Yeah, I mean, if it's me personally, I don't want to live in a house where there was like a heinous crime. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But if somebody is old and they just die, it's like, That stuff
we needed
happens.
more information
Yeah.
about the rolling off the couch. But I have a
I ain't
feeling
dying.
that was
Like-
of natural causes.
They rolled off the couch and then died. Which did the roll from the couch kill the person? It was a 1.5 foot drop and it killed the person.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Okay.
Last question on this. What is the weirdest thing that anyone's ever thrown at you at the closing table?
Oh, I mean, our closing table doesn't work that way, but I have had where a deal was closing that day, and I think we've talked about this before, where the deal was closing that day, it wasn't closed yet. New buyers gained access to the property, went in and started digging up the floors before it closed, and then said, I no longer want this house after they dug up, like ripped up
yeah. I
carpet
remember that.
and everything else. So nothing gory, but I did have a property in San Clemente. It's a very well-known situation where it was like a murder-suicide, entire family all throughout the house. It was the mom. It was like very, very, very crazy. And I was in that house a lot, and things were remodeled and changed, but it just really had a very eerie feeling. I mean, this house had ocean view, like it was, and it should
have just been scraped.
Yeah, but it just didn't feel right in there for sure. So
Yeah. Essentially in California, we have to disclose that if there was a death in the property of natural causes or like a heinous crime, for 3 years, heinous crimes for 5, I think.
7. I think the interesting thing is that even beyond that, like really we have to disclose 3 years, but it's like as an agent, you still have to disclose. Like you have to disclose forever. You should in California if it's something crazy, because at the end of the day, you really want the buyer's going to know. They're going to hear about it eventually.
They're going to find out.
Yeah. So even though that property I had in San Clemente,
probably be the first hour of moving in. Like,
oh yeah,
so,
neighbors
did you hear
are
about
coming
Betty
over.
Rolled off the couch and died.
Yeah, exactly. It
Sorry if your name's Betty.
Smelled really bad in there. Like, yeah. Oh man, I have to imagine like there were signs, and they didn't just find out at the closing table. Like that's a
you mean
smell.
like the cutout flooring all the way to the concrete that didn't give it away?
Yeah, that as well. There were signs. What was your agent doing in that transaction? That's what I want to know. So
I don't know, but I love the name of this person. Let me go back to that again. Money question, throw it.
yeah. I have the money question for sure.
I have 2 questions for our listeners. Please send us these stories. We love reading them. And somebody please explain what that means.
Yeah.
Money question, throw it.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
We might find out right after.
Exactly.
After this,
Yeah.
After we stop hitting record.
Okay.
I think that's it. We appreciate you coming to listen to us talk about real estate and, all the other things that we talked about, Spain winning the World Cup and Suzanne being wrong about wearing sunglasses.
But right about the World Cup, which is really what
That's
matters.
correct.
So I'll take it.
That was much more impactful.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was wrong about the World Cup. I'll admit that. But if you haven't done so, please hit the subscribe button. Send us your stories. We love reading them. And send it out to friends, family, people you think would be interested. We love you. We'll see you next week.